Hey everybody, this is my new SIG that I just picked up. It's the new SIG Scorpion model. I know this one's pretty new. I waited quite a while to get it. I pre-ordered it about 3.5 months ago. Just picked it up a couple days ago. So I thought I'd put a video on here and let people get a look at it. So this is the basic kit. Looking at just 2 magazines here. The manual came, with some other NRA paperwork and stuff like that. It's one of these clear chamber indicators for the range. Other than that, you got your usual. They send a little bit of lubricant with it, and then the usual cable lock. I'll show that it's not loaded here. It's a full-size 1911 5-inch barrel, single action, obviously, 45 ACP. I don't know if you can see that here with the light. SIG light night sights made by Trijicon. Green 3-dot configuration. You've got a raised beaver tail here with the bump, grip safety, and an ambidextrous safety. I know some people don't like the ambidextrous safeties. Apparently SIG is offering it without the ambidextrous safety. Change it out for a fee, apparently. I don't know anything about that. It's got a very short flat trigger, so try to give you an idea of size there. It's a very small trigger. I'm not a huge expert on 1911s. I'm a 1911 fan, but just to give you an idea, this 1911 I owned before this was a Springfield 1911 A1 loaded series, and this SIG is considerably heavier. No doubt to the squared off slide that SIG is known for, and then the rail, I'm sure, adds a little bit of weight. It's my preference. I like the extra weight. The recoil is very manageable with it. With a good grip and leaning into the gun, there's really next to no muzzle rise, and I have a shooting video I'll add on to the end of this so you can see that. Other than that, for size, I barely have to shift my grip at all to get to the mag release, and you really don't have to depress it much at all for it to release the magazine. These grips are, I like them a lot. Some people may not. When I looked at this gun online, I thought these were going to be rubberized, but they're not. It's actually polymer. It's pretty hard, but I don't know if you can see the texture on there. It's pretty aggressively textured on both sides, obviously, and then they put a back strap on there too. They beveled out the magwell to try to make a kind of a speed reload competition style magwell. I know some forums were talking about it, saying it'd probably get chewed up, but now knowing that this is made out of polymer, I doubt that's going to be the case. This front checkering here in front of the magwell is also extremely aggressive, much rougher than I've felt from other 1911s. Really gives you a firm grip on the pistol though, and I don't have any problem with it. Some people might not like it. Other than that, it is not a full-length guide rod. You don't need any tools for a field strip. Breaks apart, pretty much like any other 1911 that I've ever seen. Break-in period, I know some people talk about that a lot. I haven't had any issues with it. I've got about maybe 350 or 400 rounds through it right now. Really, I've only had 2 malfunctions, and those are ammo related malfunctions. It was nothing about the gun itself, anything mechanical. Really, the only break-in issues I've had is really with these magazines. These magazines the springs are tighter than any other magazine that for 1911 that I've ever come across. I've used Kimber magazines, Springfield magazines, Chip McCormick Power Mags, and a Wilson Combat. And these, by far, when they came in the box, were the stiffest magazines I'd ever come across. And they have a little beveled floor plate. I'm not sure if that's all SIG 1911 mags or not. These are the first ones I've come across. So, but yeah, when I first, the first couple rounds out of these magazines, I couldn't get more than 6 rounds to stay in them. I would load them, get them clicked get the round clicked all the way back into the back here, into the followers, and if I set it down on the table like that at the range, I'd have 2 rounds pop out of the top. And so I had to, I shot them a couple of times with just 6 rounds in them, and they've softened up a little bit, but they're still very stiff for a 1911 mag in my experience. Other than that, it's about all I have right now. Overall, very, very high quality 1911. I have to thank the Armory on Pima. I'm from Arizona. That's who I ordered it through, and their gun tech did an excellent job. Polished up the feed ramp for me, and did a custom trigger job, and this thing runs like a champ. So I'll attach that shooting video to the end. Hope you enjoy. Thanks.